What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, we're on the road. We're actually going through Austin right now, which I hate. The traffic in this place, it's horrible. But anyways, we're headed down to HD Motorsport. Thurk shot me a text and said, hey, your vehicle's ready. I called Elijah and I was like, we're going. Drop everything you're doing. Let's go. And so we're on our way. I hooked up the Stallion trailer, and now we're on our way to go pick up the car. It's been at Thurk's shop for, I think, about a month and a half. I can't remember. And honestly, I'm not mad about it because he's such a perfectionist that we found an issue. So we got the 500 miles in the vehicle and we brought it back so that they can check the tune. They can check the little things that are going to mess up that they're going to fix, right? But I was having an issue with the AC unit. It wasn't cooling off like I thought it was. And so I brought it back, and Thurk and them were like, oh, easy fix, we got it. And then it ended up being something more complex, and so they had to take a longer time to figure it out. And when we get there, I'm actually going to have him explain it because it's way out of my league. He kind of told me about it, but I honestly don't know what he was saying. Because I guess this vintage air that they make for the classics is a little tricky, and they pretty much they broke down the whole thing and fixed the issue and got the car back to it be like apparently it's an ice box now, and I'm not gonna have any problems in the summer with it, because that's my main concern, guys, is in the summer I want to stay cool. I want to be able to like have the cool air inside, because the heat kills me, and it takes such a long time for me to regulate the temperature because of the burns, that AC is very, very crucial to me in these summers when it's 100 and something. So we're almost there. Can't wait to get the car back in the garage because I love driving that car on the weekends. Man, they killed it. Like, it's my favorite thing to do. So yeah, once we get there, we'll have Thurk tell us what's going on with the car, have him explain it, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode like I am, because I'm ready to bring my car home. So guys, do me a favor, like you've been doing, comment and subscribe down below. For those of you sorry, I haven't had coffee. For those of you that are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're putting videos up every Sunday at 1600 or 6 p.m. wherever you're at, and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Guys, thank you so much for the love. You guys are getting our videos up there. They're making the views. They're making the rounds. We're getting in the algorithm, guys, so we appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We love you. And we're in Austin. Elijah's favorite place. It's a family event. We even brought cash, but we made it. Traffic wasn't so bad. We took some routes that kind of made us go around all that traffic. Because, guys, Austin traffic is insane right now with the amount of people and everybody. It's just crazy. But we made it here. Now we're at HD Motorsports. We're gonna go inside, see the Chevelle, load her up, and get out of here. Because I want to get her home. I want to drive her this weekend. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drive her probably this whole week. We'll see. Ooh, look at that CO6. I missed it so much. What's up, SA? Get him, Cash.
No! Hubbard!
Get him, Cash. Get him.
Hi! Very happy. Happy Dookie.
I was like, I'm gonna bring you to the shop so you can meet the guys.
Dookie. Did you go hunting, Dookie?
Yeah.
Did you get to go hunting?
Here you go, honey.
Cash! Were you a good hunter, dogs? Cash! Hey, now. Hey, buddy. I was chilling. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
You've been in the car?
You got to hang out with Daddy, huh? He brought you with him? Huh? You gonna go ride in the Chevelle? Remember what this thing used to look like?
Or everybody watching that we're going to pick up the car because after the 500 miles, instead of bringing it back, just to make sure that it's, I guess it's a normal thing to bring it back when you rebuild the car.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things we did is we did a full nut and bolt check, right? Because everything's new underneath the car. So we did a full nut and bolt check, and then saw the suspension settled, and we noticed that like maybe going over speed bumps and stuff, you had a little bit of rubbing.
Oh yeah.
Right. So we raised the car up just a little bit, and then we saw that the car wanted to settle a little bit more on the driver's side, so we put a little bit more preload on the suspension on the driver's side.
I wonder why.
And then also, we went through and made corrections to the tuning. So the Holley system shows you in the learning like what it makes corrections to. So we apply that, and then also data log it, see what it's doing, and then make corrections there. So you had some issues with hot start where it was giving it a little too much fuel for hot start. So you were opening up the throttle to try to lean it out for it to start. So we took some fuel out for hot start, not a big deal. We had some issues with the AC. So
yeah, that's what I was saying.
We had a compressor issue, so we slapped a new compressor on there, and we were actually getting the pressures that we needed to see in the AC system until the car got to a certain temperature. And we had some issues with the fans programming, the radiator fans, but they weren't pulling enough air through the condenser because we had so much space between the condenser and the radiator that it wasn't able to pull enough air while you were sitting still. It looked like our pressures would stabilize while you were driving, but while you were sitting at a stoplight, they would get high, and then the AC wouldn't work properly. You'd get too hot, and then it would take too much time while you're driving to cool the condenser back down. So we added a front pusher fan to it. So now there's a fan in front of the condenser that now kicks on when the pressures reach, using a trinary switch, now kicks on when the pressures reach a certain level. So it reads the pressures on the AC system, kicks the fan on. That's simple modern day AC systems. Like if you have a modern car, like that's how it works. So we added that because the radiator fans, which were doing that job, were too far from the condenser to actually pull enough air through where you were sitting still. So this fan is super quiet. It doesn't add any noise. So if it kicks on, so say you're driving with the windows down, it doesn't make any more noise than the radiator fans do. So you won't hear it. Then there were some minor things like, that little Chevelle emblem that we 3D made, you pushed that in, we pulled that back out, re-glued it. We noticed that, like how you'd been resting your arm on the center console had started to kind of stretch some of the material. So we went in and reinforced that, restapled it, fixed it all. So now you shouldn't have issues with that gator material stretching.
Okay.
We added machine guns and rocket launchers to it.
Free, for free.
Yeah, for free. Yeah. All FFL legal, right? Like all that stuff. The rear windows, the clips on the rear windows seem to keep failing. So we actually went in there and pinned them with set screws.
Oh, wow.
And then while we were doing that, we were afraid that maybe the front window cranks would do the same thing, so we went ahead and did the front window cranks.
Oh, wow.
So those will never fail. They'll never come off. They'll never disengage. We don't know why. I don't know if it's because of whoever built the interior panels. They made them nice and plush and thick. It made them real nice. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad at all. I just don't know if because it was so plush that it was pushing the cranks and disengaging. So now we have them set screwed in there.
Nice.
So like I said, we fixed not fixed the suspension, but adjusted the suspension, did the tuning, did the AC, did the windows, did a couple interior things, and then we gave it a bath this morning, and it's ready to go. So just all normal things for, little things here and there for a new car, right? Like besides the AC system, everything else was just adjusting it here, making sure it was ready to go.
Yeah. And I was telling him, I was like, it's been there for a month or whatever. I could have been here another 6 months. I don't care, as long as it's like done. I don't care. Because I was telling him, the AC is the biggest thing for me, like with the burns, and especially 100 and some degrees here in Texas in the summer. Like, it's crucial to have AC. So I wouldn't have cared if it would have stayed here longer. I would have been able to hurt, but I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. It took us a couple trial and errors in the shop, and we had to. It's difficult because now it's so cool. We had to duplicate like heat, right? So like getting it like, oh, everything works perfectly in the shop or when it's 40 degrees outside, but we had to duplicate. Like we needed 100 degrees, so like we would turn the AC off in the shop and get it hot and
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
But everything should be working really good now. While we were in doing the interior stuff, Jay went in there and cleaned up some wiring from the stereo install and just some maintenance items and things like that. So Jay's stereo background, so he was just.
Oh, what was with the panel? Remember you sent me a picture of the front panel that was kind of popping off?
Oh, the front fender.
Yeah, the front fender.
Oh, front fender. I don't know how, but the bottom bracket for the front fender broke. So I'm not sure if you hit something.
Probably.
Or
still railroad tracks by my house, man.
I'm not sure, but we fixed that too. Yeah, that fender. It was. You're like, oh, it left the shop light. It's like, no, it didn't. Like, we got them there. It was straight. It was straight broken. It was like popped out like this far.
Yeah.
But no, it's good to go now. Like, we lined it up the best we could.
Yeah.
The car is definitely ready to be driven again.
Heck yeah. All right, let's load her up.
I'll call for you, bro.
Thank you. Down.
Ah! All done?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can do burnouts now, right?
Yeah, just put it in first gear and fucking go. Fucking go.
Hell yeah. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, you guys, she's loaded up in the Stallion trailer. We're gonna head back home, get her unloaded. and then put her back on the road. So let's get going before it gets crazy, because this Austin traffic around noon, no bueno. And we're leaving just at a perfect time where we're hopefully not gonna run into a lot of traffic, and we can cruise on home. So yep, let's get on the road. I feel like Cash right now. I want to stretch out like he is. Ugh. And there it is, you guys. We got her unloaded. She's home. I can't wait to get it back on the road. And honestly, again, I can't stress it enough to say thank you to Thurk and everybody at HD for getting it ready for me, and just like doing all the things that they do, right? They tuned it, the AC, the suspension, all the minor things on the inside. Like, these guys go above and beyond to always make sure that every single car that goes through there is done right. And now we're gonna go park this trailer, call it a day, and I might go take a cruise with Cash, and go get in some trouble. We don't know, it's gonna be a wild day. We'll see. But guys, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for always loving the channel, for giving us some love, for giving the comments and everything. We really appreciate y'all. Can't thank you guys enough as well. But guys, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. Until then, crispy on.